What's happening, everybody? Welcome along once again to Parabolical Esports. We've got League 2 action for you now. Once again, we're at Bahrain for one last time. I'm going to be your commentator once again. And this time, we're praying for rain. Hint, no, just to be sure. Just get it out of the way with little thing about me playing with the weather and time of day, just to get it on stream. There you go, it's on dynamic weather, realistic and perfect. So if we on the off chance should see rain, I have nothing to do with it. Dobrev, mate, look at that, I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream once again. Good evening to you. Oh, mate, legend. You're the legend for tuning in, mate. Mate, but chat to me, mate. Bless you, my man. Yeah, we're just waiting for a couple of drivers. But, oh, excuse me, getting a message there, but... Evening, Dylan. Yeah, we're just waiting for a few guys to get in. We've got 20 in. Guys, don't ready up too quick. Another 4 minutes if you would. Yeah, 20 invites are out, and if you aren't in on time, we'll go. If they're late, they're late. If they've got to start at the back, they've got to start at the back. But like I say, we've got 17 so far. Who we're missing? So Ruthless Venom's partner. We've got an Aston Martin driver missing. That's going to be one of the reserves. And the Williams driver. So that's Ash. I can't think of who the other McLaren is. Damn, that's no good. Ash, Yash. And who's the other one? Mini Ramsell is going to race today, and TJ Hale is going to be his partner. Both them reserves in the Aston Martin. So we're going to see what's happening. If they're in, they're in. If they're not, they're not. Like I say, we are go. Senna for pole. Yash is looking for another invite. Do apologise. Like I say, because the stream's on, I'm off Discord, so cheers, Dylan, I appreciate that. So I'll send Ash and Yash. There we go, that's one each. Yeah, I'm on. So, teams for today. Our Mercedes team are Big Boy and Scooby Stew. Oh, look at me. Big Boy and Scooby Stew, yeah, sitting mid-table in the Mercedes. They're on in P5 on 36 points. Then we've got Senna and the bearded Dave. They're in the Red Bulls. They're up a couple of places from last week. They're into P7, so they're looking to kick on again today. Ruthless Venom. And Yash, hopefully he gets in. He's got a couple of invites. They're the McLaren team. They're at the bottom of the table at the moment, but that's sure to change. The Aston Martin team, like I say, should be 2 reserves. So I'll skip past them. Aston Martin should be Cody and then, well, we're still to fill the second seat, so we'll see what happens there. Jonesy and Broken Arrow, of course, on the Alpine, Alpine as I call them. They're top of the lot at the moment, leading the way on 90 points. 19 points ahead so far already. There you go, Yash has jumped in his seat. So we've got Peter and Kinsel there in the Ferrari. Ferrari next from bottom. Again, dropped a couple of places because of the Red Bull team doing well. And we've got the Maniac back with me this week after missing last week. And he's going to be obviously teaming with his teammate, the Banana Buster. We've got Slippery Tuna and Andy Liu in the Alfa Romeos. And they currently are in P8. Then we've got Haas. Of course, they're the ones chasing Alpine early on. They're sitting P2. Of course, that's the team of Page and Nizzy. And then we've got Swanshanks, and it should be Ash. Well, like I say, he's still waiting. So it's 5 o'clock, guys. If we can ready up, we'll get ourselves away. Ramsel, welcome, mate. Your young'un's got an invite, mind. But it's 5 o'clock and we're setting off. So, of course. And who else? Ash. Again, has a couple of invites. He seems to just turn up when he wants. Swanshanks. But it's 5 o'clock and we've got to get going, I'm afraid. Them's are the rules. So again, that's the constructors. We'll get back to it as we see the guys readying up. I hope everyone's well and I hope everyone's ready. 22 people on stream already. Oh, that's cracking for just getting started. Anyway, like I said before, I hope you're all well. Last time round the desert, excuse me, seems the end of the month there, people are starting to feel unwell. Excuse me, just shut the door. Jonesy, yeah mate, and like I said, it's your qualifying session. Oh, what? You have a special permission to pit and quit if it gets too much agony. Oh, right, yeah. I want to say yes. No, mate, if it gets too much, of course, you're not a driver to do that kind of thing. Yeah. So if you do pit and quit, mate, you've explained to us, I think you put it in the general chat so everyone knows Jonesy has done himself a back injury, but he's going to give it a go. There you go. So what you'll notice, Q1 today, it's not going to be so really relevant, so set yourself a time on intermediate if you want, or like Yash has done, he switched to the mediums and do your first qualifying session run on them. I see a car come out, I did, that's the Aston Martin. Now we'll go TJ Hale, getting a run out today as a reserve. He's been voting every week to reserve. Today he gets his chance. Let's hope he can put out on a good show for everyone watching. He's obviously driving for my team in the joint constructors. Yeah, I wish him well. As you can see, Banana Buster has retired. There is going to be a few Q3 bans. That's the reason I'm saying think about your tyres. Because a couple of bans handed out from last week, but they're going to get served tonight and we're going to move on. So watch the start of the race. There will be drivers out of position. So smart, sensible driving around here. Like we're seeing in League One, I believe we only got 11 finishers out of the 19 that started, so we've got 19 again. So let's have a look. Yeah, no worries. As Paige says, new broken out would come back eventually. Is Paige implying that he's carrying broken arrow? Because I haven't got the stats up yet, but I'm sure Broken Arrow is the one with the race win. Jonesy might have the most podiums, but I'm sure Broken Arrow does hold the race win. You're struggling, but you're a tough cookie. No, never, she says. Okay, sorry, I missed that. I read that wrong. But anyway, TJ is going to be first to set a time so far, and he's coming to the end of sector 1. Looked all good going through sector 1 there. Now, obviously, he's avoiding that curve, and he doesn't go too wide there. Don't know right there, maybe he's a little slower, because obviously first lap's cold track. Expect the times to get better as the sessions go on, as we know. He looked alright. Maybe he could have run a little bit wider coming out of turn 10, but nevertheless, down the the second DRS. Coming to make his way uphill now. All looking good there. Let's see what he does around turn 12. Yeah, avoids that curve. Little wide there, that's absolutely fine. That's a good apex there from him in turn 13. Could have went a little straighter on the exit, but I'm not going to be critical. Good, looking good so far. Good apex here. Get this right, and the last corner is irrelevant. There you go, gets his battery open, DRS is open, and he's going to set the first time of the day of a 27.6. Now I've got to admit, mate, that is a very respectable benchmark for the guys to set on, but like I say, these first lap times are irrelevant. As you can see, Senna's put the wets on. Okie dokie. So, Nizzy, there you go. 27.3. Just set a time when you're through today, guys. Maniac. Again, a lot of these drivers sticking with the softs. Again, like I said earlier on, the preferred strategy for this track in the race notes was a soft medium. A soft hard. However, safety cars will come into play. There's a little mini Ramsel there. Goes P1 with a 26.7. We're on board with Ruthless Venom, so I'm totally at the wrong place on track. That's going to be the Maniac. There you go, so Maniac, 28.9, yeah, just set that time, get the practice in, guys. Paige just sitting in the pits, let everyone have a go. Big boy, 26.8. There you go, guys, over fueling. Who hasn't set a time yet? Oh. Seem to slingshot right the way. Right. Nizzy must be slowing down, or might be out of fuel. I don't know. Anyway, Ruthless Venom is going to put in a 26.6. So these guys trying to just straight off the bat, getting a good competitive time in. Good competitive time will do one thing in this session, and that's boost your confidence. Some people will just go around putting one lap in, but then there's others who will be, no, get straight on with it. Dylan, cheers for the 100 bits, mate. Swanee, 1,000 bits by Swanshanks, mate. That's class, that, mate. Honest to God. You appreciate it, really appreciate it. Man, you're at the... Oh, there's a hype train. Oh, there's a hype train. Choo-choo! Get that hype train going. Unbelievable. Hype train I've never seen. First one of the weekend on the last race. There you go. 500 bits from Dylan. Guys, gotta love it, gotta love it. Can we keep that hype train going? We've got 3 minutes 40 seconds as I spew that there. So anyway, where am I? Kinsell is going to put a lap in today. One thing I've noticed about Kinsell is he does tend to start at the back, so if he's feeling better with his no traction starts, we'll be keeping an eye out for you at the start, mate. Good to see. There you go with a 27.1. That's good stuff. Again, how close are the times going to be in Q2? Or even now, if these are just all. But anyway, to get, like I say, set a time, get yourself out. There's alibi hashtag where you're at, Swanee. Well, Swanee's at the ATM getting bits and just putting Dylan to shame. Is he putting Dylan to shame? No, he's putting everyone else to shame. Oh, as we've seen Yash spin it on his third lap. There you go, pushing the limits. Still to set a time on them mediums, and he's going to have to go again. Watch for your teammate coming round, mate. That's it, well done. Just step out of the way. Plenty of room. Who hasn't set a time yet? Outlap 5. Paige. Oh, and is that turn 10? Yeah. There you go. Probably easier to lose it like that. It's going to set a time, so guys, just... So is that... So Paige is going to start and put a time in. So we're going to ride on board with Paige. Have a look at her lap. Well, I have the camera on it. So there you go. Coming into turn 1. Yes, nice and smooth around there. Can she get the good apex? Certainly does. Not too wide on there. Foot to the floor or finger to the trigger. Coming up to turn 4 now. Slowing the car right down into third gear. Does she get a wide exit? No, she keeps it on track there. Doesn't hit that curb. Just nice and smooth. Get that time in. Yes, avoid that curb completely. Nicely tucked in there. Now straighten the car up. Yeah, and you heard the engine where the foot went down. Obviously much better through there with a nice straight exit. There she goes. DRS open, keeping it wide. Just should to go wide. No, she keeps 4 wheels on track. Takes the normal line as they say it. Round 11, nice and wide to open up 12. Completely misses that track. Yeah, touch that curb's fine there. Clip that apex straight over. Battery getting used. Lining herself up for a turn. Go, brakes down into third gear. Misses that corner completely. Straightens the car up. Paige's first time on the board is going to be a 28.8. There we go. Oh, and I'll be right back. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Guys, 30 viewers for Q1 in League 2. That's great to see. Thank you very much for joining me. So who we're on with? Yash, 5 laps on them tyres, Yash, and you haven't put a time in. Oh, you can't have put a time. Sorry, my bad, of course. Good thinking. Tell them. Yash, of course, does have a quali ban, and he is allowed to practice laps. He just has to invalidate them, and that's exactly what he's doing. Swanshanks. Oh, let's look and see, guys, just how long left? 5 minutes, so it's entirely on you guys. If you're staying in, if you just want to start retiring to get to the next session, it's entirely your choice. Right, so as we finish off this session, nice angle. Says young Tommy. Where you at, Swanee? Hashtag where you at, Swanee, going viral. Yeah, Swanee, of course, at the bottom there. He's out on track. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The man, the myth, the legend. The one thing he ain't going to do is be overtaken on the stream chat leaderboard. Not this season in any way. But yeah, whereas Swanee, of course, raced earlier on in League One and got himself into Q3. So he's going to definitely be looking to do the same. So there you go. Banana Buster, Senna and Yash are the three guys definitely going out in this session. I do believe, and we have a Q2 ban to be had, so it's all eyes on Slippery Tuna at the moment. So he's going to come across the line. Is he up? Oh, he's coming into the pits, so he's probably got enough time to get in and get back out. It's Jonesy, this isn't going well. What's he? Q1 really doesn't have to go well if you're referring to that, as you just need to set a time. Kinsel has bet at his time, so 4 races gone, and obviously they've done a lot of racing and plenty of practice, and it's good to see him now doing qualifying, because if you don't know, last season he was only a reserve, but when he did reserve, he didn't qualify out of respect. He didn't want to get in people's way, so he was just happy to be on track. Now he has the time and he's on track. He's been working on his no traction starts, and obviously he wasn't qualifying, but now here he is. He's going to go through to Q2 and he's getting that practice in. 3 laps now he's put in, so this will obviously be, I assume it'll be his last he's in lap, or he might make it a complete lap and just plod round. Andy Lou coming out. Anyone else? Maniac, like I say, missed last week, the Maniac. Obviously back again today, back in the Alpha Tauri, as guys are now starting to retire. We've got Peter, Jonesy, Big Boy. Oh, there you go then. Q1 is complete. I didn't see if Slippery Tuna retired in the pits, or if he's lost it. Excuse me. Evening plotters. Question of the day, Will Jones, he Bennett on Q2, Q3. You're going to have... I'm not going to answer that. We're going to have to wait and see. Tommy's saying absolute violation, this chat. Effing hell. Fucking hell. Oh, what's happening? What's happening? Oh, hold on. When Tommy, Plotters and Page are in the same chat, everybody wonders. But anyway, so Q1 on my timer's gone, but obviously Q1 will have the 40-second time glitch. So like I say, next session there will be one driver retiring. If he does what Yash has done, that's fair enough. But we're just waiting for Nizzy, Andy Liu, TJ Hill. Oh, there you go. They're just getting the practice in. And Yash, yeah. That's right, in case you were wondering, Yash does have a Q1 ban, but so long as he invalidates his time, he can get... Oh, and he's binned it. Well, he got it in the gravel, he got going again. I'm sure he's got rear end damage. There you go. So Nizzy, Andy Lew, flag gone for him. That's we. Race 5, and Jonesy hasn't made it at the end of qualifying in one piece. Everything changes. So so he says apologises to Jonesy because the wrong Tommy entered the room. Get the real Tommy out. Right, there we go. There we go. So where you at, Tommy? Guys, I cannot hear you. So hashtag where you at, Tommy is now trending in the chat. Join the guys. So like I say. So there's your 4 guys out in Q1. Slippery Tuna, Yash, Banana Buster and Senna. Watch out. Senna going for drive of the season. Early contention. A P19 to P1 is definitely on the cards for that lad. And I wish him all the best with that. There's 2 Tommies in chat, aka fake nice guy. Tommy, the rest of us know. Feckin' bell end. I like it. Right, so now qualifying can begin. And let's see what tyres the guys are going to opt for. Obviously, first run in Q2 is just the warm-up lap. So how the guys approach this, we'll see. So probably looking at similar times as Q1 times on the mediums. I'm saying this is reference from League 1 earlier, obviously different division, but I will use them as the guide. There you go. Andy Liu has retired, so that's all your qualifying bans served. So he's going to start 15th at, well, he's not going to start no higher than 9th. Nah, you've got, if Jonesy's prediction is right, we'll see. We'll see. But anyway, we're going to jump on board with Nizzy. Looking for a good result today, isn't Izzy? Picked up which I'll do. I'll do that exactly right now. I'll get the leaderboard back up. So yeah, Nizzy is our championship, is second place in our championship. 2 points behind Jonesy. Jonesy, of course, having a great run of form, picking up points. So that's a Mercedes just shot past. So it's not Scooby Stew, it's Big Boy. So Big Boy's now leading the way. Yeah, so like I say, Jonesy's got 53 points this season. Looking for another podium of the day. And if he gets one, I personally hope he's joined by who he wants to be joined with as well. But yeah, Nizzy's in second, like I said. Broken Arrow remains in third place. Look for a clean, steady race from him and a good points haul. Ruthless Venom up 4 places from last week. He's on 27 points. He's in fourth. The Maniac, like I say, missed last week, so he's dropped a position. He's in fifth on 20 points. Paige is having an absolute cracking start to the season. She's in sixth with 20 points. Senna's dropped with Paige moving up there, so that means she swapped positions with Senna. And Senna's on 19. Then you've got 8th place. You've got the Swanshanks. There's Big Boys coming into turn 10, looking all good there. 9th place, you've got Cody, and you've 10th place, you've got Kinsel Styles. So Kinsel on 12 points in P10, and like I say, after 4 races, he hasn't qualified, so he's done well, starting at the back and picking up some points. So we will be looking at a good points haul a day if he's now feeling comfortable. Yeah. So 11 onwards, we've got Banana Buster, I Peter, Bearded Dave, Big Boy, Scooby Stew, Andy Lou, Yash, Slippery Tuna, and then Ash Tube. So unfortunately Ash will be penalised today, and I might have to discuss his future, because this isn't the first time. He knew from last week his seat was under review. So I don't want to start kicking players, but kind of just let one know and not turn up again. That's twice. Sorry. So we're missing these times. So Big Boy has put in a 26.7. I Peter 27.6. 28.2 for Broken Arrows. We've got a yellow flag. I can't see what that's for, sorry. Swanshanks with a 28.6. That's obviously a scrub run. Same as TJ there, 28.8. Is that Maniac? No, it's not. It's the Aston Martin now. No, it is. It's back to the Maniac. So the Maniac on his first run on the mediums. Again, some guys will obviously prefer a scrub run on the softs first and then go for the proper lap on mediums. And obviously guys would put a fast lap in early on the mediums and then jump to the softs later on so they can push it, as they're not really bothered. But then your case like Big Boy possibly could be pushing it on a fresh set of softs. He's going to come around the corner as the Maniac put in a 28.5. Now he's going to go into the pits. So Paige, is that Paige on a lap? Yes it is. So it's Nizzy. Where's Nizzy? I've missed him. Where is he? Oh, there he is. So Nizzy now, he's going to cross the line and put his first time on the board. Yes he is, and he puts that P6 for the 27.9. So again, the times, it's looking at the minute, the time to get into is the 27s. That's going to take you through. So we've got Bearded Dave. Is he in the pits? Yes he is. Kinsel, he's going for another time on them mediums. That's 10th and a half quicker. Well done, mate. 27.4. As he slows down and pulls over for the car behind, which was Broken. No, it wasn't Broken Arrow. So that means it's Jonesy. Jonesy there, P4 on the mediums with a 27.1. Aston Martin next. So that's Mini Ramsel. He puts up his DRS, and he's going to cross the line, and that's a P5 from him with a 27.4. Who we got next? Is that the Maniac? Is he on an in-lap? Nope, he's going for it. He's 3/10 up. So he's going to jump to P9 on the mediums. So other guys just going to go through the mediums. Page crosses the line on the softs, and that's a 28.1. So 28.1s aren't looking too good to get through with this Venom. He's just starting his lap. Scooby Stew, he's in the pits. Maybe he's just going to go for one run, wait for the optimum time, and he's sitting there with the softs. Is that him coming out the pits? No, it's not, because he's right at the front top of the grid. So Ruthless Venom now will jump on board with him, as he made his way through them tricky little S's this year into turn 8. Right up the gearbox of the car in front. I wonder if that's an Izzy. Yeah, he gets out the way there, no worries. Oh, Captain Infinity there. He's put no effort into his helmet design. Howie, we need commitment, mate. We need a good helmet design. Take a little bit of focus off your driving. Oh, TJ's retired from the pit, so he's getting all he can out of them, and if he starts on them tyres, that's the tyres he starts on. Went well wide there, did, with this Venom. But yeah, mate, I don't want to criticise your helmet design. There you go, he moves in. A little bit less focus on your racing and a bit more focus on your helmet design, that? Oh well, play the game. Joking, of course, mate. You have your helmet as dirty, or, sorry, have it however you want. So, Nizzy's invalidated. I'm just looking at guys on a lap. So we'll see Jonesy there has switched over to the softs. Again, optimum strategy. Soft, medium, but because it is harder than the soft. They're medium hard, but the guys expect safety cars. Just go for a 2-stop. Saying I cannot use the hards, and I'm saying that's the best strategy. Well, not for me, quite clearly. I'd probably do a 2-stop. I'd probably do it wrong though, and probably do like a medium soft. As we know how bad the softs are around this track. So let's 7. That's going to be Mercedes now. Is that big boy on a lap? Right, he's back out on the mediums, and he's going to be next to set a time. He's going to. I'm just missed his sector 3. Sorry guys, I'm on the wrong page. I was on the. I'm missing your chats. Oh God. Ramsel says, "Come on, Haas." Kieran V says, "Ruthlessly lazy." He is, mate. Aye. You got that right. And TJ says he finally got a 126 in league racing. Well, yeah, mate, look, that's... You put in a personal best. Congrats, mate. I know exactly what you mean. As Ramsel and Kieran have just said, good job and nice one, bro. Yeah, mate, that's what I mean. You put the work in, you put the effort in. And... hopefully this game will be kind enough to reward you. It will come. So, yeah, so we're going to look at the bottom. I was going to say we're going to look at the bottom end of the grid now to see who potentially could be going out. But you see, Broken Arrow instantly jumped up to P3. Scooby Stew again, still sitting in them pits. His teammates the one to come out. So Big Boy wasn't happy on them mediums, and he's back in, and he's going to put a fresh set of softs on and try that. Again, Ruthless Venom, I'm going to assume will be out of the pits. That's, I cannot see him wanting to be there. Again, oh Paige, what's happened there? She comes around turn 10 ever so slowly, and she's got no front wing. She's looks like she could have had a bad exit out of turn 8 and gone smack straight into the wall, but Hopefully you've got time to get round and get that changed. Maniac 11th in the pits. Would that be a good position for him? Again, Nizzy, would you expect to be higher up? But I don't know, time's so close. Again, but there you go, that's and with that personal best by TJ there, it's a great achievement, mate. Well done. So yeah, 26 is obviously looking great to be through, especially with one already out, and Scooby Stew doesn't even seem to be moving at all. Oh, his mechanics there are getting ready to lift the car, but he's leaving it right at the last minute, and he's going for one run. There you go, Ruthless Venom out on track. Paige has made it to the pits. Will she get out in enough time? She needs to be mashing that button. I mean, she was on mediums in any way, I do believe, so without being disrespectful, I don't know if that time on them tyres would be good enough now with so many. Well, we'll see. In that, Kinsel's retired, Dave's retired. Very unfortunate. So with this Venom, he's the one to get out, needs to get out, and we'll ride on board with him to see what will happen there. Although, hold on, we'll jump on board with Nizzy. He's invalidated. He's on mediums. 3-lap old, so maybe he wants to be P11 with fresh tyres. Maybe he's a fresh medium, a fresh hard might be the best. So P11 could be the best position to gear, the best strategy there. Maniac's retired. He'll have been in the pits, I know that would. Paige has getting out by the looks of it. But nevertheless, through turn 10. Down that second. Oh, car in front. Yeah, just moving to the side. Still got a couple of we've still got a little bit of time. Oh, a little bit of a wobble. That might have been lag. As we've missed Jonesy P1 with a 26.0. So guys are looking to get into the 25s, 25.7 potential pole time. Oh, he's invalidated. Has he got time? Has he got fuel to go again? There's a yellow flag, sector 3. I think he might. Yeah, of course he has. Of course he has. So this is where it counts. He needs to make that stick. So Nizzy now. Very slow. I'm very slow. Wrong car. Yeah, but he was a 10th down. 10th and a half down there. So Paige. Yeah, she's got 30 seconds. So she is going to give it a crack on them medium tyres. So we will certainly wish her the best of luck. She's only got to find 3/10 to get ahead of Nizzy, I do believe. And across the line comes Nizzy, but he's down on his time. 5 laps now, he can go for it. But he's the one in danger. Bearded Dave again, could be in danger, dropping out to P11. So back on board with Ruthless Venom now. We'll have a look, see how he navigates this hill climb. Again, keeping away from that curb. Yeah, just touch the wheels onto that curb on the outside, you're fine. Oh, I think he was a little wide there coming through that corner. He's going to drop coming in between the boards, straight over that curb. Yeah, some curb, people just attack that. So Ruthless Venom, there you go, he's 6 seconds quicker. Puts himself on a 26.6. That's him comfortably through. So Paige now. She's coming round turn 13 onto the back straight. Keeps that wheel on the track there. Foot to the floor, really giving it everything. She's got 193 miles an hour. Drops it down into 3rd gear. Gets that corner right. Straightens the car. Foot to the floor. Can she improve on that time and manage to get her through? She is a 10th up, but she's going to stay in P13. Well, that's a solid effort on them mediums for Paige. Look at that. To not take nothing away from anyone else, but exactly the same time as the Maniac. Bearded Dave has been knocked down into the drop zone. But yeah, congrats, Paige. I mean, look at that. But yeah, that's obviously unfortunate. Same tyres, exact same time. Scooby Stu has stayed in the pit. He's going to start 15th. Andy Liu scores a position, really. He's going to start 14th. Paige is in 13th. Maniac is in 12th. Bearded Dave is in 11th. He gets the first, well, he's the top driver with a fresh choice of tyres. Nizzy's going to start on six lap old mediums. So his strategy, I guess, has got to be a medium hard. As Dylan says, Nizzy. And yeah, congrats and Paige, good effort. That, honest to God. The Maniac for me is he's a good driver, same as Bearded Dave. All capable, both capable of getting through. There we go. So Nizzy's made it through. Like I said, those 6 laps on them tyres already. Sonshanks, he's going to be mediums. Kinsel, mediums. Little Mini Ramsel, he's going to be on mediums. And Peter was a top medium runner guy. He's going to start on mediums also. So you've got Jonesy, Big Boy, Ruthless Venom, TJ Hale, Broken Arrow. They're going to start the race on softs. Now, Nizzy by 6,000th. There you go. Jonesy pointing that out. Oh, you caught the wire coming out the pit. Page caught the wire. Oh, God. That's how she... Yeah, it's a bit of a shock to see Page without a front wing on an outlap. So, yeah. It's just disconnected a controller or a wheel and it's sent her straight into the wall. So, very quickly, while the guys get ready, I can see Big Boy. Was his mechanics? Yes, they are. We're going to jump on board with him while he is on his outlap, and I'm going to... Oh, we're not. We're going to jump on board with the Ferrari. Find him. That's the Ferrari of Peter. Oh, and his teammates right behind him. Right, be right back. Right, so what we got? Chippy, thank you for the follow, mate. Your viewer 921. If you were wondering what that noise was, that was the Discord going off. As people are saying, where's the stream? Wow. Sorry, that was all Discord messages coming through at once. But yeah, Chippy, welcome along. So we are into Q3 and we're on board with Peter as he's coming through these S's. He got a good bounce on that curb. We're just seeing, but he's settled it back down. He's getting through that turn 8 okay, up through 9. Where's his braking point? Right at the apex of that corner. Tucking it round. That's a good corner, that, from the Peter. So coming along this DRS zone now. through turns 11 and 12 and 13. Navigate this, and he's got one penultimate corner to go. Again, soft lap, scrub lap, straight off. We don't know, because I haven't got the tyres up, because you don't need the tyres really. Well, seeing that, Jonesy's got mediums. Maybe he's doing his scrub run now. Well, he's on a lap. Everyone's on a lap. Peter's going to go at 25.8. So I said a 25.7. So it looks like they could, not without being disrespectful, that could my prediction could get beaten. There's Gravity Rapids. Hashtag I'm here for Jonesy. Love for Jonesy. He's a good lad, is Jonesy. So anyway, big boy 26.3. Nizzy 26.6. Kinsel 26.7. TJ bank a lap that with a 28. Oh, what's happened there? Kinsel is too much throttle out of one. So it's going to be, Jonesy's back into the pit, so it's going to be Swanee. Swanee's going to go P5. Broken Arrow, DRS Open, and he's going to go P7 on their first runs. So currently one driver in the 25s, and that's I Peter with a 25.8. He's currently sitting pole position. And we've got, look at this, look at these times. Look at these times, man. Mini Ramsel, 2,000th of a second quicker than Big Boy. Ruthless Venom is literally 900ths behind that. Swanee, 5,000th behind that, guys. These are good times, guys. Very close, very competitive. I think I'm loving that, guys. Well done. Anyway, back on Waheel. He's going to be next. Is he on? Yeah, I think he might be on an in lap. No, he's going for it. It's the Haas behind coming in. And that's 2. And he got a second. So that's a 26.9 from him. That's two laps in a row, lad. You into the 26.9s. Doesn't matter if you start P10, mate. You're hitting personal bests. And if you're hitting personal bests, then no one's going to ask for more. Fair play. Your times are getting competitive. Enjoy it. Both Aston Martins into Q3 there. There's Mini Ramsel. There you go. So both Aston Martins, both reserves doing very well indeed. What's Broken Arrow going to do? He's going to come into the pits. It's got TJ who's run out of fuel. Yeah, he's run out of fuel. There you go. Jonesy not wasting any time. He's going to get on an out lap, so we're going to give him a bit of time. So I think he might have a couple of laps in him. As Dylan says, he thought Kinsel didn't qualify and he had a Q3 ban. Kinsel didn't qualify because he had no traction starts. So he didn't qualify on his own accord, and no, he doesn't have a Q3 ban. No one has a Q3 ban, I do believe, this week. But yeah, Jonesy getting a bit of TV time through turn 1, 2, and out to 3. DRS open, all looked very smooth there. Car looked very comfortable. Getting it wide, hooking it in for turn 4 down to 3rd gear. Throttle to the floor. Over that curb, tucking it in. Very smooth through that S's there. Dropping it down, 2nd gear for turn 8. Straighten the car up now, foot to the floor. Over the crest of the hill to turn 9. Apex, dropping it, that's it. All the way to 2nd gear, tucking it in. Doesn't run wide onto that curb. As soon as that car's straight, finger to the trigger. Does he go wide? No, he doesn't. He keeps a normal line, as they say. Tucking it in for turn 11. Coming round wide through turn 12, that's it. Misses that. Touches the curb late, but that's absolutely fine. It gives him a bit of a wider angle, give him a better apex. Straight the car up, down the straight. One more to go. There you go, ticks it nice and far to the left. What opens the corner up? So the last corner is nothing. DRS open, and he's going to put in a 25.7. That's the fastest lap so far, and if he's got fuel to go again, then his time could be quicker. But look at this. That is, I'm really impressed with how close these times are. 1, 2, 3, 4 drivers are in the 26.3s, 2 in the 26.6s. TJ is retired, even in 10th, mate. Buzzing for you, pal. I really am. So it's Broken Arrow and Kinsel there next on laps. So we're going to ride on board with Kinsel. As Dylan says, Jonesy for the win. Gravity Rapids, go on, Jonesy, lad. Yeah, be happy. Enjoy that as well, mate. Anyone want to pick someone to take the pole off, Jonesy? I mean, we're about to find out. People look like they're coming out for the final runs. Again, I've jumped off Kinsel. Kinsel out early. He's 3/10 up. 3/10 is going to put him in the 26.4s. The 26.3s even. Oh, he goes better than that, and it's a 26.192. Well done there, mate. Look at that. That's fantastic stuff. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. That probably for Swanshank's getting out of the way. Of course it was. Starting a lap there, big boy. Swanshanks. Is that Jonesy? Well, he's invalidated, but he had more fuel to go, so he's going again, is Jonesy. His teammate is going to be next across the line, and he's nearly 3/10 up himself. Broken Arrow, where can he put it? He puts it P4. Look at the changes in this guy. Hey, these are fantastic. I love it. I love it. Aye, Peter on an out lap. Who's going to win this? Look at how close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drivers now. Within what? I don't know. 6, 700ths, 500ths. There's a ringer on provisional pole, says J Story. Yeah. There's someone's fired up tonight. Someone is fired up tonight. So everyone now is on a lap. Who's next? Peter. No, it's Kinsel. Kinsel. He's 3/10 up again. He's 3/10 up again. And he crossed the line 2/10 up. But he's in the 25.9s. He stays where he's in. He is. But mate, that's a cracking lap. That is an absolute cracking lap. So we've got Ruthless Venom now. No checkered flag yet. 20 seconds to go according to my screen. There might be 8 seconds overlay, but Ruthless Venom, he doesn't improve. I wasn't watching his time. I just knew he was next across the line. So it's Big Boy next. He goes up to P3, and there's time still remaining. So we've got no, it's not Swanshanks. It's Jonesy now. Jonesy, what can he do? He's really down. Yeah, is he getting some practice in? I don't know. He's got to be out of fuel now. But still P1 for Jonesy. Who's next? Broken Arrow next, yes. So it's Jonesy's teammate next, Alpine, currently top of the joint constructors. These guys, top of the League 2 constructors. He's coming around the final corner now, and he's coming into the pits. So that's his qualifying over, and qualifying is done. So yeah, that's probably about 8 to 10 seconds. Can Mini Ramsel get across the line? No, he can't. The final flag has dropped. Yes, it has. But Peter's took it. Peter provisionally has taken P1. He's took pole by the looks of it. 6/10 up. Look at that time there from Swanee. Wow. Well, it's on, lads. It's on. He's been asking it all season long. It's on. This is going to be fun. Oh, my laptop's gone off. Bloody hell. So Peter has taken pole position provisionally. Jonesy's down on his time. Big Boy is down on his time. No one else can set a time. The front row of the grid is going to be Peter and Swanshanks. Wow, but right on the tail of Swanshanks is going to be Jonesy. He's pitted, he's retired. But fair play to Jonesy on a bad back. Hey, nice and clean through the first couple of sectors, lads and lasses. We're on for a cracking race here. As Jonesy says, Swanee, get your missus to give you the controller back. Hey, Swanee, that came out of nowhere, mate. Look at that. 69 hundredths behind Peter. Take nothing away from Peter. Buzzing for you, mate. But you know the hashtags at the minute. Where you at, Swanee? And for qualifying at least, Swanee's in second. Jonesy's in third. Mini Ramsell, he's in fourth. So there'll be one happy pappy, I guess, because he qualified exactly the same position as his old man did in League One. Big Boy's going to start fifth with Kinsell alongside him. Nizzy and Broken Arrow are going to be 7th and 8th on the fourth row. That's going to be interesting. And Ruthless Venom, you could say, very much out of position. He's going to start on row 5 with TJ Hill. And again, all 10. Yeah, your boy. Sorry, mate. Son, yeah, Mini Ramsell. That's your son. Right, you might take... when I say, like, if I say your lad, I don't mean like your boyfriend. I mean like your lad is in your son. Sorry if there's any confusion, but yeah, it's Ramsell's son. Just me. As Ramsell says, Mini Ramsell, don't make trouble. No, obviously we want the reserves to be competitive, but not silly. Never nice being a reserve and causing an incident, but here we go. The timer's ticking down, guys. That has to be the best Q3 session we've had so far. Can the race match that? As Peter's strategy is either a medium hard or a medium soft medium, according to that, and he gets everyone away on the formation lap. Have a look at what tyres the lower grid are going to be using. So there you go, only one driver opting for the hard tyres this evening. That's going to be Banana Buster. TJ Hale disqualified from the session. He's never moved off his starting block. So I hope he gets back to his controller in time. Yeah, so Banana Buster's going to go for the long first stint, and he's going to be the only one. So he's looking to just keep out of trouble at the back and capitalise on any mistakes. On the other hand, Senna, who you know has got the potential as a race winner. I wouldn't have said it earlier on if he couldn't do it, as Scooby Stew and Slippery Tuna have had it coming together. Just nice and easy on the outlaps, lads. Now their tyres are starting to go cold. So they're going to start. He's going to start on hards. Senna's going to start on softs. Then top 10 medium runners as a front row. Jonesy. So Jonesy's going to be looking to pressure Swanshank straight from the off. And same as Mini Ramsell, he's going to be under pressure straight away from Big Boy. And you've got to fancy Kinsell and Nizzy if they have their own battle. They're going to be, look at that, they've got 3 cars behind them that potentially are going to apply pressure. Well, you fancy Ruthless Venom to apply pressure straight from the off. Again, reputation-wise, Broken Arrow, I think he's going to be smart, he's going to be sensible. Same as Bearded Dave, same as the Maniac. Page also, Andy Liu, all drivers use the brain. Scooby Stew, he's Matty. Well, when you've got a line named after you, that being the tuna line, you must be doing something either right or wrong. But then you've got, like I say, you've got Yash, Banana Buster and Senna. So we're going to start with 19. Look like we're going to have 3 cold tyres from the off, so be wary of that, everybody. There's the cars at the back. Get lined up. We've got good luck from Dylan. Good luck for the Mini Ramsel from Bradfield. And here we go. We can see the lights are flashing, and I'm on the wrong way. And now the cars are revved up. And they're off, down. And the car at the back, that's Senna, got a cracking start there. But coming into turn 1, we've got the Williams is taking the lead. He's going to get the lead into turn 1. You've got an Alpine on the inside right behind. And the Ferrari's going to overtake with the Mercedes side by side coming through turn 2 and into turn 3. That was good stuff there from the Mercedes drivers. So, but we've got a yellow flag. Looks like a spinner at the back there. Slippery Tuna has dropped to the bottom. Yeah, we've got guys just up and down the order at this moment in time. But at this moment, we have Swanshanks, who's got a blistering start in the lead, followed by Swanshanks. Be smart, guys. Take this for 27 laps, 29 laps. As we've got a fall. Ruthless Venom is falling down the grid. What's happened to Ruthless Venom? He's off the track. He's in the blue stuff. Look, could have been like he's lost it himself, because I cannot see any damage, because he's straight back on the track and he's away, but he's in 19th place. So potentially he could have a 19 to first. We know how good he is, but anyway, it's back to the front. Jonesy now pressurising Swanshanks all over the place. Swanshanks is going to be making Jonesy go for his life. Guys, we're going to stick on board with this. No disrespect to the rest of the field. This is what we've wanted to see for 4 races. Going down, Jonesy on the inside. Swanshanks all over the place. Back to the left as they come into the braking zone. That's absolutely fine. Jonesy braking well, leaving enough space. Doesn't want to risk a hit. Gets a good exit. Swanshanks feeling the pressure from Jonesy now. Jonesy on the softs. Swanshanks fastest lap, obviously, leading the race after lap 1. He's under pressure. Want to jump on board with Jonesy. He's going to the inside of the right. Take the inside of the corner, and he gets the move done. Into turn 2 now, but that's a good exit from Swanshanks, and the side by side they're going to touch. How long can this battle last for? We want a season-long battle. Is it going to be a sector? Is it going to be a lap? Is it going to be a race, guys? This is what the viewers want to see. Hashtag where you at, Swanee. Jonesy, he's right on your arse. Can we see this going? We will, though. We'll give a bit of time to the other lads, so no disrespect, because the guys are pressurising all over the place. But we've got a yellow flag, and that's Broken Arrow, unfortunately, has lost it coming out of turn 4. Looks like he's getting too much throttle, and he spun it into the wall. And is that a safety car? It may well not be, because of the fact all drivers are past that incident. I've seen it before, and it looks like we are carrying on, because that car will be removed. So it's Swanshanks now, half a second, 6/10 Jonesy's got on him. 2 different strategies. There you go, a soft, a medium, hard for Swanshanks and Peter. Different intervals though, is Nizzy up into 5th now. He's just made the move on. Oh, is Aston Martin gone off? Has Mini Ramsel gone off? Mini Ramsel isn't in the session. Oh, if he can get back into that. I didn't see him leave the session. Or maybe he was, yeah, he's out of the session, so hopefully the Aston Martin reserve can jump back in. As Jonesy now, followed by Peter, gets the fastest lap of this race. So Peter gets the fastest lap on the medium tyres. But we're back up the front now, and he's the one pressurising Swanshanks. Swanshanks wants this podium, obviously. Jonesy wants a podium. We want them both on the podium, into this comms box. We're loving seeing this at the start of this race. It's a proper racing track, as everyone says. You can get good racing. And so far, guys, unfortunately, we have had a DNF, but that was a spin. Hopefully, fingers crossed, was no safety car. And as you can see, looking at the bottom right hand of your screen, the top 4 are starting to pull away with it now. So these are the guys you've got to feel at the moment. Handling this fuel loads and everything well. And there, TJ Hale there in 5th, but having the race of his life. But he is holding the cars up behind. Nizzy is going to be pressurising. Or is he going to be just waiting for TJ to have to pit? But again, you've got 4 medium runners behind. I think there might just be waiting, being patient, although Andy Liu there is looking up the inside of Nizzy. Is he going to make a move? No, he's just going to back out. Andy Liu. 4 laps into the race. Don't make nothing too risky. Settle yourselves in. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And Senna already up to 10th. Puts in the fastest lap and then instantly gets it taken off him by Ruthless Venom as his Senna inside. And oh, who's that? Who's that? That's Nizzy. That's Nizzy. I don't know if there was a coming together there. But Nizzy has taken a spin and he's back down into the 9th place. Andy Liu now up into 4th. Hopefully they haven't had a coming together. Andy Liu obviously doesn't tell you if they're losing wings or anything. But what's happened to TJ now as well? He's down into 11th. So hopefully him and Nizzy didn't have a coming together into turn 1. I'm sure if it's reported. We'll get that sorted out. Senna now on Bearded Dave. The 2 Red Bull drivers, I think. You know, and Nizzy as well. I think Bearded Dave might just want to get, if they're going to pass him, get him past sooner rather than later. There's a Ferrari spun in the background there. That's Kinsel. That's so unfortunate for Kinsel there. He's took a spin at the back, but it's Big Boy now in P4 on the soft tyres after 3 laps. We're on to lap 4. Rams, he blue screened. Damn. Yes, get a look. We'll get him an invite. Sorry, mate, I'm not keeping up on the comments. Where can I go to here? You should. There you go, mate. He's got that back, and as we come back, Big Boy's making a move on Peter for P3, but Peter takes that move back. We're coming into turn 8 now. There you go, the Ferrari just ahead of the Mercedes there. But at the minute, we've still got Jonesy. He's 1.2 seconds ahead. No, he's 1.3 seconds as he come wide out of turn 10 there. Or was that Swanshanks? I do apologise if I blamed the wrong man. But we are on board with Swanshanks because I would have wanted to see if he had damage. He hasn't. But like I say, we're on to lap 5 now. He's got a 1.3 second lead over Swanshanks. And Swanshanks is 1.7 seconds ahead of Peter. So the front 2 now doing really well. Not to say Peter isn't. Obviously he's dropped a couple of positions. Started pole did Peter. But he's under pressure now from Big Boy. And he has to defend this P3. What he doesn't want to be doing is dropping off the podium. Andy Liu now, 5th position. Oh, we've got another yellow flag, and that looks like for someone. That's for Matty, that's for Slippery Tuna. And Bearded Dave's back there as well. And that is going to be a safety car because Bearded Dave was in the area. It's triggered that. So who can quickly whip themselves into the pits? Nizzy, he's jumped into the pits. TJ Hale into the pits. Going for hards. What's Nizzy putting on? He's putting on hards. Maniac into the pits. Ruthless Venom into the pits. All jumping on the hards. Maniac jumping in on the softs. Maniac pitting for softs. There you go. Hopefully Mini Ramsel, Guys I Just is back in to his car. As Dylan says, this is perfect for Jonesy. Yeah, where is he? Where is he? He's coming down turn 9, turn 10. In for hards. Well, yeah. So did the front runners here who have still at the pit, did they miss the pit exit entry? The top 7, do you think they were past the pit entry? You were, Slippery Tuna, you were doing great, mate. That's so unfortunate. That turn 12 is a killer, as we know. There you go, guys. Dylan said it. You can get the hards till the end. So unless a safety car comes out at the perfect time to swap the softs. You've got Nizzy, Ruthless Venom, TJ Hale, Kinsel Styles, all looking to go to hards till the end. Jonesy has pitted for a set of mediums, so 2-stop potentially for Jonesy. Again, I know I said soft hard is the optimum strategy here, but safety cars do play into consideration, and on Friday Tango did win on a 2-stop. The late safety car did help him. Now, has this early safety car helped Jonesy? As you see, he's currently P6, but the guys ahead, Paige, Banana Buster, Scooby Stew, Andy Lou, Peter, all stayed out. Everyone else is pitted. So we're probably going to go for another lap. Let the guys catch up. So there's, you see, Yash has opted for soft, so definite a pit stop, 2-stop from him. Soft medium to come from him. Maniac the same. Oh, I don't know if that was the AI pitting round. Oh, there you go. He's back in his seat. That's good to see. Or has it made him solid because of... Put more time. Yeah, mate. I got told off Argentina on my first season, or the first time I really got into this. He says, just bray a track, put a lot of time into a track, and when that track comes around and you can pull it off, that's what you want. The hard work's put in. Kind of get good at 20 different tracks in one season, but you can dedicate, if you've raced very little, like I did at the start. I only ever raced one track, and that was the track I was going to race. I practiced one track, which was the track I was going to race. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, we I missed it totally missed the safety car in because I'm babbling on. Andy Lou was going to make a little move, and I've just seen the Maniac go flying. Big boy, he's got no wing, big boy. You could see the debris flying. I think the Maniac's been sent into the wall as well. Bearded Dave right at the back there. But yeah, that was not the cleanest of safety car restarts. And unfortunately, guys are going to have to be needing to pit in, as Jim Dillon says. Yikes, exactly, mate, yeah. As we're seeing, Mercedes, no front wing. Jonesy, though, let's have a look. See, it's guys that can stay out of trouble. When you make the early mistakes, yeah, you might get the chance to rectify them mistakes later on, but the guys who make mistakes later on, you've got no chance. And when you're in certain positions, you just need a bit of luck, and so far, Jonesy putting pressure on. Scooby Stew goes up the inside of turn 11 there. Nah, he just backs off. Let Scooby Stew. That's what I'm about. Be smart about your moves. He might have picked up a warning there, though, as he's about to come through turn 13, and he's getting as much slipstream as he can. Obviously 7-lap older tyres, as you can see by the graphic, but he's not going to have DRS for another couple of laps. It'll be lap 10, won't it? DRS will be enabled, so he's got to use his battery slipstream. There you go, he's using his battery pack now. Look at how close he got to that for that slipstream. He's going to go and make the move. This has got to be, yes it is, before the braking zone. Absolutely, Jonesy into P3, back where he wants to be. Well, it's not where he wants to be. He wants to be back in the lead, but with the two drivers in front needing to pit, we need to see what they pit to. But Jonesy wanting now to get that gap ahead of Swanshanks. Swanshanks now, though, has just put a purple sector 1 in. So Swanshanks is looking to get past Scooby Stew as soon as he can, but he's got a second on Nizzy already. Nizzy on the hard tyres, obviously, going till the end. Himself and Ruthless Venom. But yeah, Swanshanks, Jonesy doing well. Keeping ahead of these guys. Guys, Mini Ramsel back in his seat there, back in P8. Looking for somewhat of a recovery drive, seeing as he blue screened. And just Just having a look down the order, but I'm going the wrong way. Big boy, 3-second time penalty. Good to see the penalties aren't all racked up after 9 laps. This Page just keeping it nice and smooth, but she's under pressure now from Kinsel. But Kinsel's going to sit behind. DRS is enabled. There you go, lap 10. So they'll not have it coming down the straight, but they will have it coming out of turn 3. So let's have a look. Scooby Stew, is he going to be out the detection zone? I believe he was. So he's going to have the second and third place guys of Andy Lou and Jonesy going to have DRS. There you go. Peter's going to have to defend off, but he's still half a second. So just a tenth at a time. Oh, that's not what you wanted. That's not what he wanted. Swanshank's 3-second time penalty. That could affect him because he's got Nizzy looking solid again. I know it's early doors on them hards and there's a long way to go. Still 20 laps. Well, 19 and a half laps remaining. Anything can happen yet. Ruthless and Nizzy battling it out. Nizzy went a bit wide there by the looks of it. As Dylan says, goddamn Swanee. Groove Ninja. Big crazy crash. Yeah. I saw a calf go flying in the back and then I saw a lot of wing damage. Unfortunately, Big Boy has had to pit. Looks like Yash has pitted as well. So, of course, any incidences, get them in. We'll get them looked at. And I'm not feeling anything dirty's went on. I think these are just individual errors in certain areas. But it is unfortunate and it is a nightmare for the guy not at fault. So unfortunately Yash and Big Boy now need, I guess, another safety car to get them back in it. As Andy Lou now is in the lead of the race. Jonesy, look at that overhead, right on the tail of Peter. But Peter is losing time to Andy Lou, so Jonesy needs to get through this. But not there, mate. Nice and patient. That's a beautiful overhead view as the guy's coming through this second sector. As Nizzy's dropping positions, it looks like he's had a spin. He's had a spin coming out to turn 6. But we're going to ride on board with Jonesy. He's the one challenging for the lead. 7 lap newer tyres, but the guy in front is getting DRS off the first guy, and Yash is out. Yash has crashed, coming out to turn 3. He's hit the side wall, too much throttle. Is that going to be another safety car? No, I don't know if it will be now. Big Boy's got past him. And the rest of the field are further away. No, it's not. Away we'll go. So Jonesy can get back now at it. 2 tenths only behind. Peters coming around the penultimate corner. Nice there by Jonesy. Oh, you got a little bit squirmy there. You held it well though. You held it well. He's lost a tenth though, but he's got DRS now. But Swanshanks has got DRS on him as well. He's not giving this up. He's getting past Scooby Stew as we can see. And there you go, Mini Ramsel on the soft tyres. I think he got past Ruthless Venom there. Again, Mini Ramsel is going to have to pit again. So obviously he's on softer tyres, so he's going to look to make ground as early as he can before them tyres switch over and he loses everything on it. Maniac, and that's Banana Buster. He's unfortunately fallen down the order. I don't know if he was just a bit uncomfortable or he got a bit swamped there. Times are looking tight, guys. Half a second between the front two. Jonesy though has lost a little bit of time. Looking at that front end plate, I hope he hasn't went into the back of Peter, but maybe he just had to brake a little earlier. Still long way to go. Currently 12 laps into this 29 lap race. We've got Andy Lou still to pit. Peter still to pit. Looking for medium hard runs today. Jonesy, Swanshanks, both of them guys have pitted. Jonesy starting on softs. Swanshanks, I can't remember what he started on, but he had a blistering start. I think it was softs as well. But Jonesy under safety car pitted for mediums, so I think he's going to have to pit again as he gets past Peter quite easily is a give with the worst camera angle. Oh, I think he's... Yeah, I think Jonesy just might have made a mistake there in the coming out of turn one, and he's just give that... anyway, he's give Peter the position back, as we've got a yellow flag for an Aston Martin. That's going to be Hale there. Yeah, he's facing the wrong way. Wants to get moving. Oh, he's going to get disqualified. Yeah, he's disqualified from the session. He's facing the wrong way. Is that... Is that a safety car? I can see yellow flag sector 1. His car has disappeared. But no, it's going. And away we go. Oh, yellow flag's still there, but no... Oh, that yellow flag will be for his invisible car. If we jump on board the big boy, we might see it. Nope. But anyway, back with it. Andy Liu now leading the race from I Peter. There you go, I Peter closing in on Andy Liu, but they've both got 12 laps on them tyres. Jonesy 2/10 and Swanshanks 2/10, so we'll jump on board with Swanshanks to see if... There we go, Jonesy to the inside, even though Peter's got a DRS as well. Jonesy's going to make that move on the inside. Peter there gives him plenty of room. Swanshanks looking to capitalise, wants a good switch back here. Had to be careful for Peter coming across the front of him there. I hope he didn't touch him. But Swanshanks up the inside now into turn 4. He's looking to make that move. Ooh, he wasn't left no room there by Peter. Not that time. Yeah, Peter completely closed that door there. Now 2 different lines coming through. These S's is allowing Jonesy to pull away. That's what he wants. Jonesy P1. So Andy Liu has pitted. Of course, there comes out in 13th. The right strategy so much. Andy Liu, he's lost 12 positions on a pit stop. That shows you how close these times are. It's going to come down right to the wire. Penalties are going to play a big part. If you can resist getting penalties, you're going to be good. As my son gets shouted at by his mother, so jump on the board. So we've got Mini Ramsel there in P4 after his disconnect. That's a good recovery from him. Swanshanks right up the gearbox there. I Peter. All this is going on as Peter comes in. Yeah, he's just holding holding Swanshanks up, letting Jonesy get away. Again, top 3. Oh, as Ruthless Venom round the outside of turn 1 on Mini Ramsel to get the inside of the corner for turn 2. There you go. Makes his way up into P3. Do not rule out Ruthless Venom in this race. Mini Ramsel there. Oh, now did Ruthless Venom go wide, but the side by side coming through turns 5 and 6. No. Yeah, he backed out well there, did the Aston Martin reserve. Couldn't go 2x2 through there, so he's save. Pick and choose your battles. Lap 15 now, halfway through this race just about. Or just over halfway. I don't know. So we've got Jonesy. Great first half to the race. Currently P1. 7 laps on them tyres. Swanshanks is the same in P2. Feel though. Got to pit again. Oh, Swanshanks has lost it on 12. And so is who's that? Is that the bearded Dave? Is that the bearded Dave again? No, it's not. It's the other Red Bull of Senna. Bearded Dave and Senna. Senna got to be careful coming back onto the track there. Don't want to unghost. Same as Swanshanks stays right to the left. But you caught that on stream. Both Senna and Swanshanks at the same corner. One after the other. I don't know. I don't think either driver damaged the wing. Let's see if either of these pit. No, Swanshanks gets on with it. Senna gets on with it. There you go, Mini Ramsel in the pits. Mediums till the end of this race. Where's he going to come out? I think he's going to come out the same as probably behind Andy Liu. Yeah, for sure behind Andy Liu. I Peter as well, I guess. Now, where's he going to get out ahead of Scooby Stew? Yes, I believe he is. But Scooby Stew and Page now. No, it's not. It's the Maniac and Scooby Stew. Yes, Maniac inside of turn one, gets a better exit out of it, and he's away down the straight. So, let's put Mini Ramsel on 6 lap old mediums. So I don't know what's happened there, as he picked. So that's obviously not what he wanted to see, as Big Boy and Page. But at the back, fair play as they come through 5 and 6. And fair play to Big Boy, early incident, he's making his way back through. Hopefully can get into the points. We're going to have a look a little bit further up as Jonesy is 3 seconds behind, 3 seconds ahead of Ruthless Venom, with the bearded Dave up into third. But he's on 10 lap old soft, so he's going to have to pit for mediums till the end. And we have a new follower, Tyler 676667. Welcome to the stream, mate. Your viewer, follower 923 is Senna. Gets past Swanshanks, so Senna and Swanshanks now battling it as they're coming down the first DRS straight into turn 4. But yeah, as Ramsel just says, he said new mediums. So again, errors by the Aston Martin driver there, unfortunately. But no, don't take anything away. He's been great getting back through that field after disconnect. But can he make this work? Oh, I'm just looking now. That looked all good. So anyway, closest battles, Kinsel. He's up to P4 now. So I mean, you're noticing now the guys who had earlier incidences starting to get back through this field. Tyler, yes mate, this is F1 2021. We are Parabolical Esports. This is League 2. We are at Bahrain for what has been a very, very entertaining race. And there's another yellow flag, but it's gone now. Yeah, I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing here. Is Swanshanks and Senna now going into turn 1 on lap 18. Swanshanks gets the outside line, Senna on the inside. Oh, he saved it. Great save there by Swanshanks. He lost traction there, and I was going to say he's going to take Senna out. But that was a good save. Well, that's done. That's allowed Nizzy straight back into the battle. Yeah, it's like I say, this race is not over yet. 9-10 laps remaining. Yeah, we've had 4 DNFs, but guys, this has been a quality race. Look, when Swanshanks, Nizzy's, excuse me, Kinsel, the Ferrari on the bearded Dave's Red Bull, coming into turn 10. Kinsel going to get DRS. I think he moved out a bit too early there. He should have kept snuck into that slipstream. But he's 4 tenths behind as they're coming up this hill. We're going to jump on board. Again, these guys doing great today. That's what I'm noticing about this league as well. Anyone can spring a surprise and have a good race. At this moment in time, after 19 laps, well, on to lap 19 at the moment, Bearded Dave and Kinsel just stop swapping Bearded Dave's into the pits, so that puts Kinsel now into a podium position. Like I said, Kinsel, first qualifying session the day he done. I believe it's the first one I see him do, and now he's up into P3. Gets a bit of a bump on that apex of turn 1 though, inside curb of turn 1. But he's nice through 2 and 3, that's alright. Mini Ramsel is not Bearded Dave because he's pit stop. This is what I mean about I'm liking how close this field is, guys. I mean, Andy Liu pitted in the lead, came out in 13th. Yeah, great. He's back up to P7 after 14 laps, but you're not pitting and then coming out in basically the same area. Groove Ninja's doing awesome in Austria, as Matty says. All I can say is bring on Australia. Bring it on. Is Tyler still stuck playing F1 2020? Well, you want to, as soon as you get it, get in touch with what. Keep an eye on the stream, and you can enter the league, do a trial, find out where you're best placed. Tight at the minute though. As we see with this Venom, he's 2.6 ahead of Jonesy as we're coming on to lap 20. Following on, Nizzy now, he's the one making inroads on Senna. Senna, 2.5 behind Kinsel. As we see there, Nizzy making inroads on Senna at a rate of knots. But he's going to hold behind him into turn 1. He's going to get the DRS here. Now, hard tyres. Are they the ones to be on? Nizzy's certainly making it look that way. Look at how easy he's getting up there. Oh, wrong way. Oh, but he slowed down early because he's on the hards. Did Senna go on the back of him? Of course, you cannot see that, and I think he might have gotten lucky. At the minute, only he'll know. As we'll let Groove Ninja and Tuna just have a little chat there. Great to see. Great for the analytics. But yeah, guys, for League 2, I've just got to give a shout out to yous, man. 20 laps in, 45 viewers. Well, it's down to 43, but 245 comments, guys. Thank you very much for joining. And I've never had to say it, but yous have done it. Yous have kept the spoilers out the chat. I'm going to quickly, just so it's back on board. Senna and Swanshanks again. This is the closest battle on the field. Swanshanks coming down the back straight to the slipstream. Is he going to make a move? He's bobbing and weaving, Swanshanks. He's looking for that opening. Is he going to get it on the straight? Good exit needed here. Get into that slipstream. Oh, he's pitting. He's pitting. Senna's in the pits. Jonesy's in the pits. Jonesy's pitted. He's out his pit box and he's back on. Now, is he going to come out behind Peter and ahead of Senna? Yeah, he's going to come out ahead of Senna, but I meant the Ferrari. Peter, we're going to jump on board. And Jonesy just came out right in the middle of Andy Liu and Peter in 6th place, and he's got fresh off, and look at how easy he's took that position back. Yeah, and it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Yeah, he wanted that move done, and Andy Liu quite sportingly let him. You're not going to battle him. So Jonesy now wants inroads on Swanshanks. Although it's the undercut. Where's Swanshanks? So is that time right? Jonesy, just, yeah. What have I missed? Is Sloth says, pleasure, Mr. Vintage. Absolutely, mate. I don't know what I've done, I said. But Dylan says Jonesy's on a mission, and he is on a mission, and I'm loving it. He's got someone in front of that he needs to catch up to, and at this rate he is going to catch up with him. Swanshanks though, he's staying out. Really stretching them though, but yeah, Jonesy's the man in the moment. As we see that gap to Swanshanks in front, it's going down, and Page has had a crash. Page has had a crash, and that's a safety car. Oh, that is not what some drivers wanted, but unfortunately turn 12 has claimed Page. There you go, you can see a car just there with no wing. So Page unfortunately is going to DNF in 15th. Again, it's been good quality racing. Again from Page, just stuck at it. Just unfortunately turn 12 claimed another victim, so Banana Buster into the pits. So obviously Jonesy's not going to need to pit, but the guys in front, is this that perfect time for the pit stop? Ruthless Venom, he's 11 seconds ahead of Kinsel. Is he coming in? Page is sorry. You've got nothing to be sorry for, Page. Some days we're going to have blistering races, other days we're going to struggle, and you're just not going to feel right in that car. That car's not going to feel right, but you've done nothing wrong. So there you go, Ruthless Venom into the pits for softs. Kinsel Styles into the pits. He's obviously 11 seconds behind. Nizzy into the pits. Swanshanks into the pits. I was just about to say, where's Jonesy going to come out? Obviously he's going to come out in first. Now, who's going to be between him and, say, Ruthless Venom? As we see, not every driver is opting to pit. So Andy Lou and Peter sticking it out. Bearded Dave, only 3 laps on them tyres, and by the time we get away, he might only have 3 laps to go, so them tyres could be sound. Obviously, 3 laps older than everybody else behind. Because that is exactly what I'm expecting, a sprint to the finish. So, this safety car really has threw a spanner into the works now, and anyone's back on to win it. It's very, very interesting. We're going to just, obviously, again, get that TV time onto Jonesy. I believe we're going to go again. I'm going to have to nip off again. I'm doing a merry dance. Hold on. Right, there we go. Sorry about that once again. So what are we going again? Jonesy is backing off a bit. No, flight lights are still flashing. Couple of drivers, so we're going to have lap 24. So we're going to have a 5-lap sprint race, basically, aren't we? Now does Andy Lou and Peter stay out? Oh, I thought Andy Lou was going to come in. I was going to say they're going to be right at the back of the pack if they did. It's risky for Andy and Peter to stay out. That's it, mate. They're just swamped by. They're going to be swamped by everyone behind them. Oh, bearded Dave. Getting a bit carried away with himself there. No, this is obviously this has played into the hands of others, and it's completely changed the mission for others. Not like I said before, Page shouldn't be sorry, but I don't think Jonesy's going to show a lot of love after this one at the minute. I think it might have, well, it's made this win harder for him, but he's going to lead them off when this safety car comes in. Yeah, as Ramsel says, Andy and Peter are going to get swamped by the whole field, mate. I just hope the guys behind understand they're going to brake earlier. They've got to brake earlier. 8 and 9 lap old hards respectively. So all the cars have bunched up now, and we're going to wait for that light to go off. So yeah, Jonesy right up the tail box. We're going to see Burt Mylander come out. There you go, come out, put his lights out, I meant. And there we go, so Jonesy is just going to slow them up. Keep it slow, like I say, you don't have to go too fast. And he instantly presses the throttle. Yeah, we're going to see when he gets them away. He's not full throttle yet. Watch for that bar to turn green at the bottom of your screen there. He's going to leave it right till the end. He's got Ruthless Venom and he's gone. He's gone. Did they read that? So Jonesy, we can't say a single car is going to lead them down. We've got cars bobbing and weaving back into turn one. We've got Jonesy. Ruthless Venom has to take the inside line. I hope he gives enough room to P2 there. He certainly has, because Andy Lou's just yielded there. So Andy Lou and I, Peter, doing all right so far through the first couple of corners. As they come down to turn four, I think a Williams has just bumped into the Red Bull there. I couldn't be too sure, but you can see it might have been the AlphaTauri. His big boy has dropped back down to 14th. Bearded Dave, the Maniac, sorry, has picked up a penalty, but Bearded Dave is holding them fresh runners off for Peter and Andy Lou. The fact Bearded Dave has still got relatively good enough tyres is just allowing Peter and Andy Lou to hold on to them positions for the time being, but you've got to fancy them to get overtaken at some point. But in turn, that's letting Jonesy pull away, and Ruthless Venom is just going to follow Jonesy. He's going to be sniffing them down, looking for that opportunity to overtake. We might get a lap. We might get a lap or two of DRS. Welcome to the stream, mate. Brad, what the hell? WTH. You're coming to the end of the last 5 laps. We're coming to the end of lap 25 onto lap 26 of League 2 here at PBE. As you can see, the top 2 now are just pulling away from Andy Lou and Peter. Bearded Dave, I've got to feel, is holding the rest of the field up. As you can see, the Haas, the Aston Martin behind them, just being held up. Williams of Swanshanks looking to get into the mix. Guy just Mini Ramsell from 10th at the restart. He's back up to 7th. He's doing really well today. He's had a couple of setbacks. Nizzy there, P6, Bearded Dave. Again, like I see, he's just holding them guys up behind him. The longer he does that, it's letting Peter and Andy Lou just keep their positions. Jonesy gets to pull away with Ruthless Venom. So if Ruthless Venom times it right, is he just going to hold off behind Jonesy? Is he going to look to make a move around the outside? Have a possible switch back here as we turn through 11 up the hill. Only 2/10 behind. So again, is he going around the outside of turn 12? Jonesy took the inside line. So we'll jump on board with Ruthless Venom. Where's Jonesy putting this car to defend P1? This is it. We've got a yellow flag coming out to turn 12 again. That looks like it is. It's Banana Bustan. He's out for Towery. Turn 12 has took a victim again, but he's kept going. He's on his way. It was only a yellow flag. I think it might have triggered a safety car had it been. No, we're getting 2 laps. We're on to lap 27 now, so we're getting 3 laps of DRS, but Ruthless Venom takes the lead without even needing it, but he's used all his battery, and Jonesy down the inside. Ruthless Venom has to switch it back, or whatever you want to put it. And Jonesy's got the lead coming down the straight, but Ruthless Venom, I was going to say got the DRS, but he hasn't. Jonesy got the DRS, so that's a great little manoeuvre again by Jonesy. That's what he needs. He needs them a couple of tenths. He needs that advantage. Andy Lou, Peter still P3, P4. Bearded Dave, 7 laps on them hard softs. He's holding them up. As you can see, the train foreman. All this does, though, it helps Jonesy, helps Ruthless Venom. So long as they get to the end, one of them's going to be the winner, one's going to be P2. Obviously, quite easily, there you go, Andy Lou. Once that second ahead of Peter. If we can break that DRS of Peter, I think Peter might be a sitting duck. But we've got another yellow flag. That's for Kinsel this time at turn 8. Unfortunately, he's had a spin there, but hopefully not an incident. But again, Jonesy, so he's half a second now. Ruthless Venom following him right across the track. Jonesy side to side. Wants to break that slipstream. Ruthless Venom trying to get every bit he can. And there's a yellow flag again. That's just for Kinsel. He's lost it at turn 10. So Ruthless Venom having a look. Is he making a move? Is it coming? No, he's just going to hold out this time. Now he's going to get the DRS coming out of this turn 3. There you go. He's across the timeline. There you go. Where's Jones? He's defending well. He's going to take the inside line. Ooh. That was tight, that was tight. I don't want to say he moved under braking, but he was getting back to his racing line, and too much curb, and Captain Infinity's lost it. Ruthless Venom has taken a spin. There you go, so Andy Lou and High Peter now. Yeah, I just wonder. We'll find out at the end there. Someone said, is that quality of weekend of racing we've had in Bahrain, as Venom had to clear 3 seconds. Yeah, he's got a penalty. He did have to clear 3 seconds. Yeah, I didn't pick up on that. I did see a penalty to come into play, but obviously after that spin there, but guys, this is, oh, Barry Peter's gone and he's lost the wheel on the penultimate lap. Oh, that is such a shame for Barry Peter. He was doing so well on them hard tyres, but he had to push, he was fighting for it. So we're down to 12 now, but guys, still, this has been quality racing. We won't see a safety car, as Jonesy now is on the last lap of the race. He's got Nizzy right behind him, getting past Andy Lou. Swan Shanks is being overtaken by Mini Ramsel, but he's going to go around the outside of turn 2. Does he? Yeah, he always gives enough room. But he's going to be battling now. Another 3-second time penalty for Swan Shanks and Mini Ramsel. Scooby Stew now. Scooby Stew, what's happened? Scooby Stew up the inside. Has he made his way up in P4? Where did that come from? As Venom gets another 3-second time penalties there. Wow, coming through lap 8. There, turn 8, sorry. Jonesy, 4 seconds ahead. Just needs to bring this home now. So that, before I am going to have to keep an eye on what's going on behind, as unfortunately Mini Ramsel has dropped down to P7. Looks like he's had a bad turn, 8, 9 and 10 possibly. But here we go, Jonesy, he's through to the end of sector 2. He's just got to keep it through here, turn 12, around 13. There we go. So he's on the back straight now, Jonesy. Wait till you hear this, what's going to come. Round the penultimate corner, across the line, Jonesy is going to win the Bahrain Grand Prix. His first race win I've ever seen. He's going to go mad. Ben's going to be loving this. Nizzy's going to finish second. Andy Lou's going to finish third. Senna's going to finish fourth. Scooby Stew in fifth. Big Boy, after a brilliant recovery, is going to finish sixth. I think he might have had a couple of incidences. Swan Shanks is going to finish in seventh. Maniac is going to be eighth. Mini Ramsel is in ninth. And Ruthless Venom is going to pick up the last point in P10. Senna picks up driver of the day. Yeah, he's definitely going to be in there for a shout. Obviously started P19, did Senna. So a quality drive from there. As Bad Pesos says, where you at, Swanee? Dylan says, where you at, Swanee? As Sonny says, oh damn, I can't spell. Cryptic, where you at? Jonesy for the win. We know. Well, it could mean Jonesy, you effing twat. Wanker. Tommy says, where you at, Swanee? But for today, it's not where you at, Swanee. It's where is Jonesy? And Jonesy is at the top step of the podium. Oh my God, I'm going to take my headset off now because he's going to blow my eardrums off here. Should we abandon interviews tonight, Jake Wilson? Huh? So there you go. Jonesy, Nizzy and Andy Lou are your race winners. There we go. Banana Buster in P11 there. Picks up the fastest lap. So you've got your top 11 all scoring points. As this Venom leaves the session. So yeah, that is absolutely been a fantastic race, lads. So with that said, let's quickly get these party invites sorted out here. Add players. There you go. So I've invited the top 3 to the chat. I don't think Nizzy will join me. And I'm not sure about Andy Lou. But we know who will join me. Started P3. Came home with... Is it your first win, mate?
Yeah.
There you go, with his first race win. Jonesy, mate, that was top class driving, mate. How are you feeling after that?
Coming, don't I?
I know what's coming. Take it away, young man.
Where you at, Swanee? Swanee! Baby!
Right.
Just here for Swanee, mate. We're just here for Swanee. Where you at, Swanee?
Oh, mate. Quality, though. Absolute quality race from you. Probably the best race I've seen you. I mean,
Mate, honestly, right, I don't know where everyone's pace went today. Because I'm not the fast round. I'm not fast round that track at all. Like, it's one of my slower tracks. So, and when I qualified the 10th off pole, I was like, really? And then when I seen Swanshanks in P2, I was like, what the fuck is going on here, mate? I felt bad trying to go and set a better lap time, so I just stayed on the same tyres.
Yeah.
Swanee, where you at, Swanee? P2? But honestly, mate, that first lap battle with Swanee, I've got to shout, like, I take the piss out of him all the time. Mate, that first lap battle was quality.
I said on stream, is it going to be a sector? Is it going to be a lap? Is it going to be a race? You know, it's what they wanted.
It's never going to be a race, was it? It's Swanee, he's always going to bottle it at some point, innit? You know what I mean? But nah, honestly, that first lap was quality, mate. Proper racing.
No, all the way through. Yeah, was the safety car, there was a safety car 1 lap after you pitted for them?
Mate, I thought, I knew he had a 3-second time penalty, but I know how quick he is, so I thought he's going to get out and in, like, out in front of me now.
Mm-hmm.
And he probably would have done, but you know, as you go across the line to start the safety car,
yes,
like the safety car's out waiting for the leader, you have a delta running up, and then you cross the line, and you don't have a delta no more. Mate,
yeah.
Overtake on the fucking lot, making sure I got out in front of him.
You know what it is?
No, honestly, mate, he's a quality race. He's fast in me. And I had a bit of a battle with him. Like, I pride myself on being able to defend, usually because I've got to keep people behind because they're quicker than me.
Yeah.
And I had to work for that. At one point, I think turn 4, turn 1. I was coming across to the braking zone, and I don't know whether there was a bit of contact.
No, it was turn 4. I seen it on stream. No. I just
turn
wondered.
4, it is what it was. But, turn 4, I went out wide for him. I think it was definitely turn 1, entrance to turn 1. There was a bit of a touch, I think. But when he seen him go behind, I thought, you know what's coming now. Last corner, I'm just going to spin it.
That's what I would say. Get through this. Get through 11 and 12 up that hill. Get round 13. Just didn't.
For the first time, I had the stream on in front of me so I could see the comments. And I looked up and I seen a comment saying, so like, don't bottle it, Jonesy. Then I heard Bad Peso in my ear go, don't bottle it now. Then Tuna goes, don't bottle it now. I fucking shut up. Shut up!
At the worst time, yeah, man, you're going to bring that win home and everyone's in your ear. Don't do this, don't do that, don't do that. Well, yes, shut that. Come and let me
story
concentrate.
Time with Jonesy, I've got a story for him. They're after a story. So, once upon a time, we went onto a track in a desert, and there was this old man, and he really thought he'd done something to be proud of. He out-qualified his master and got a P2. But, you know, in the end, happily ever after, Swanshank's binned it. Where you at, Swanee? Where you at, baby? The end.
That is fucking fantastic. I had to do it on a bad back. Oh, man. Get that adrenaline pumping.
Next week, don't count on me being in here next week. Australia's possibly my worst track, so don't count on me.
Well,
I'm worried next week might be the first time I ever finish without points, so we'll see.
Well, mate, I don't think it'll happen, but what else the day is, didn't bin it in qualifying, you didn't bin it in the race, and you got that win.
I need to have a bad back more often.
And yeah, like you say, there was as well regarding that people's paces. like I say. But brilliant. The whole
I
lot
shall-
is brilliant. The guys you might fancy on paper, but hey, it's not one on paper. And I tell you what as well, you've extended that lead
Mate,
over
the only thing that
at the
why did
top of the
everyone have to
league.
ball it on the last lap and let fucking Nizzy back in?
Aye, that's it. Penultimate lap,
Think of me,
unfortunately.
not him.
But
It's good
no,
though.
like I say, quality from everyone across the field. Honestly, you have give yourselves a good stream to watch back, and yeah, great
Good
interview
racing
again
today.
off Jonesy. Yeah, it was good racing. Yeah, on a good racing track, it was good racing. But
I've got a request before I go. I have my own Discord. Everyone like who's in it will know, and you might have seen a new little emote pop up. So please, like, all do me a favour because I don't have Nitro. If you have Nitro, you're in my Discord. Spam that chat with where you at, Swanee. Make the cunts suffer. Hopefully I'll see you in 2 weeks. So I won't see you next week. So
absolutely, absolutely.
cheers,
And
mate.
no problem. You take care, mate. And just like everyone else, I hope you all have a good week. That's Bahrain done, all round 5. So until next week, until we're down under, take care for now. And Crazy Bill will see you Thursday.